Okay, today we are reading Me, Jane.
The title of the story is Me, Jane. Remember that when you see these three dots, it tells the reader, it tells us, to silently in our heads count 1, 2, 3. So the title of the story again is Me, Jane.
The title names the story.
The author is Patrick McDonnell.
The author writes the book.
The illustrator is also Patrick McDonnell.
The illustrator draws the pictures.
And the genre is nonfiction. And the genre is the type of story. Hopefully you're saying this along with us. And the author's purpose is to inform us.
The author's purpose is why he or she wrote the story.
So let's read.
All right, Me, Jane. Here's a picture of Jane as a little girl.
It's a real picture. Oh, look at her stuffed monkey. I wonder if that's Jubilee.
Might be. Jane had a stuffed toy chimpanzee named Jubilee. She cherished Jubilee and took him everywhere she went, and Jane loved to be outside. She watched birds making their nests, spiders spinning their webs, and squirrels chasing one another up and down trees. Jane learned all that she could about the animals and plants she studied in her backyard and read about in books.
What a studious girl she is.
Okay. Looks like these are some of the things that she was reading about.
Maybe some sketches she drew from outside.
Possibly.
Journal entries.
One day, curious Jane wondered where eggs came from. So she and Jubilee snuck into Grandma Nut's chicken coop. Were they curious?
They're being very curious.
Hid behind some straw, stayed very still.
There's those three dots.
And observed the miracle.
What do you guys think the miracle is? Look closely at the picture.
It was a magical world full of joy and wonder, and Jane felt very much a part of it. Jane often climbed her favorite tree, which she named Beech. She would lay her cheek against its trunk and seem to feel the sap flowing beneath the bark.
Not recommended to do this at home.
Jane could feel her own heart beating, beating, beating. With the wind in her hair, she read and reread the books about Tarzan of the Apes, in which another girl, also named Jane, lived in the jungles of Africa. Jane dreamed of a life in Africa too. And life living with and helping all animals. At night, Jane would tuck Jubilee into bed and say her prayers. And fall asleep. To awake one day. To her dream come true.
There she is.
Look at that.
Look at that sweet little baby chimpanzee.
That's her all grown up.